All right. Hopefully we got this going correctly. It'll start working. Let me turn on this light here. There we go. Add a little more light to the situation. Right, Gab? Right. All right, let's see. I think we are live. Oh, let me fix that camera. Looks like there's a thumbprint on it. There we go. Yeah, that's the way we do it here, huh? Yeah, doesn't look better now? All right. If somebody could let me know if they hear me or not, I would greatly appreciate it, or I am just talking to myself, which would not shock me at this point. Oh, Shannon, how are you? If you can let me know, can you hear me all right? We'll wait for Shannon to tell us if he can hear us or not. I hear you loud and clear. All right. Oh, Gabby, where are you going? I'll be with you guys in a second. Hold on. All right, girls, lay down. Lay down. Oh. It's too early for a soda, but I'm gonna have one anyways. I love birch beer, diet birch beer, of course. Oh God. So let me tell you what's going on. There's a couple of really big things going on. First of all, we're going to be done with auctions, but we're going to do something different. And I think it makes a lot more sense, and it's going to work out really, really well. All right, Gab, lay down, girl. She got sick this week, and I had to rush her to the emergency room. She had a really severe infection in her kidneys, and I was up all night with her, and of course I can't walk, so it was just one thing after another. Vets are ridiculous in pricing, but I mean, what are you going to do, right? I mean, you do anything for your dog, but she's doing a lot better. I think she wants to go in. I'll be right back. I'm sorry. She goes in and out. Are you okay? Okay. All right. I was just making sure. All right. She's okay. All right. So, real quick, with everything going on with the way my leg's been and everything like that, I don't think I've had as much fun as I've had with doing board games and stuff like that. We had gotten from Awakened Realms, which I did a video that you guys are going to see. It'll probably be next week sometime. Maybe my favorite video of all time. I had the two grandkids with me, and they have really loved Dragon Eclipse more than you can imagine. Well, they were very nice. They saw that my grandson loves it, and that we were looking for the expansions, and they sent the expansions. So we did a video on one of the expansions, and we thanked them. And they were just so funny in it, and I was just cracking up. And they're really excited. We've been having a lot of fun playing it and everything like that. And you're going to see some of that. That's been exciting. Nephilim. You're going to be seeing the Gates of Nephilim, where I'm going to show you guys that game, which if you like cats, you are going to love Gates of Nephilim. That's for sure. Nephilim or whatever. We got a bunch of stuff from our good friends at GMT, who I absolutely love, who have always been great to us. I have a game coming in, and it has to be the most fascinating thing that I've ever seen, and I'm really looking forward to it. Hold on, I just want to see when it's going to be here, because I wanted to talk a bit about it, and we're going to be talking about auctions going forward. Seismic. Yeah, it'll be here probably this week. This game is massive. I mean, massive. And it does something that I'm going to talk about in the video, because it reminds me of something, and it hits a nerve. I mean, a good nerve. So I can't wait to show you that, and you're really going to want to go pick this thing up. This guy is an independent publisher. He didn't have to send me the game. Um, for some companies, it costs them $5 or $6, $10 to make a game. For him, it cost him, almost $100 to make the game because of the quality, the size, and everything else. So I'm really hoping that you guys will support, and you'll see why you want to support this game. I'll show you. I promise you. Excuse me. Oh, that feels good. I'm just starting to walk around, so I'm able to kind of start getting things into position for some of the things that it's going to be a very fun summer. I promised you guys that, and I've got things I want to do with my grandkids. I've got things that I want to do. We're going to start painting soon. We're going to try out the arm, and we're going to start that with Dragon Eclipse to see how my arm's doing. My grandson's going to help me because there's a couple mislings that they really want painted. There are tons of card games that are coming. It's a little bit of everything for everybody. And I've been having a blast with it. Except for, as you know, all the heat that went on with the stupid Hero Quest video, which still aggravates me because some of the videos I went back and I checked where they were saying, this looks like this is going to be it. I took that and I go, well, okay, this is going to be it, and here we go. And I'm going to tell you something. There's this clown, Hero Quest Fans, okay? He has a YouTube channel. He's got 1,000.2 people following him after 20 years, okay? And he's lecturing me on how I need to research things and how I should run my channel, okay? And then he goes on his channel and blows me up and says, well, it looks like we got Rob mad, and that wasn't the case, but everything that he reported was false. Yes, in a way, that's correct. It was false. But I was misled, and I thought that was it for Hero Quest. The stupid video was up for an hour and a half. I took it down and made, more or less, hey, I was wrong. I rechecked that after some decent people said, hey, Rob, I don't think you're right here. We heard that this summer they're going to do this, this, this. And I went back to the videos. Some of them were taken down. Some of them were still up, but were misleading. And I didn't mean to clickbait anything, but I got clickbait by clickbait. And I got pissed, and I lashed out. Of course I did. Because, the people that were nasty and calling me names, you're going to get it right back from me. You're going to get it right back from me. And this clown, he decided to go in front of his 1,000 people. Well, I'm going in front of my 49,000 people. And I'm telling you guys, this guy is a piece of garbage, okay? And he is where he is because he is. When all this was just a simple mistake, and I fixed it. That's the way it should have been. Nobody needed to name call anybody. Nobody needed to do anything. But the minute you cross over that line, I'm coming with you. And I'm going to swing back. And that's just who I am. If people don't like it, go someplace else. It's okay. I'm all right. I'm pretty comfortable in what I'm doing. I've been doing it for 12 years. And I've been really enjoying it. I think I'm enjoying myself now more than ever. You are going to see some really good videos this week. Some things that I am really excited about. Mr. B's Games put out a game that I knew nothing about, and it has been around for 40 years. So check that out on Monday. We've got a great video. We're the first in a series of videos of Fate Forge. I wanted to show you all the great stuff that comes in that. And then we are going to actually play that, and I'm going to show you how the app works and everything like that. We got Dragon Eclipse coming. We've got a gentleman is sending us some very interesting baseball and football games that are card based that you can keep in front of you and have a lot of fun with. We're going to be taking a look at that. We're going to be doing some Space Empires. I'm trying to think of the things I already got filmed. We are going to be doing some chip theory games. We are going back to Shadows of Brimstone. There is just so much good board game news around here. I am reaching out to publishers, and I'm pretty much saying, listen, here's the deal. If you like to work with me, if you are an independent person, if you would like to work with me, I would like to work with you, okay? I do not want to be paid. I do not want to make an infomercial, okay? But if you believe enough to send me your game, I will give it, for the most part, I like a lot of games. Some aren't that great. Some I've been very wrong about and turned out to really like them. But if people want to back this channel and have a channel that tells honest to goodness, pure from the heart, hey, we really like this game. You guys should check this out. Or this is good. It could use some things. This is the channel to do it with. Okay? Because the video quality is poor. Okay? I never doubted that. I don't have the skill to make it great. Okay? But I will tell you this much. I will be honest. I will be forthright. I will make mistakes. I will be human. I will apologize. I also will be, excited, and I will also be disappointed. All those emotions, those are true, honest to God emotions. Okay? And that's what you get at this channel. So that is what I'm pouring out. The one I'm trying to get, and they won't answer me. I don't know if they don't like, but there's a lot of people that don't like me, and there's a lot of people that do like me, and that's okay. But I think it's Renegade, or is it Restoration? I think it's Renegade. I've been trying to get Heroescape in here because I think my grandson would like it. I've written them a couple times. I'm going to write one more time. If not, I'll go out and buy it, But, with the way things are, I mean, how many games can I bring in, especially with all the bills for my foot and everything, which the auction did not do well, which leads into what we are going to be doing going forward. I am changing how we do things. We're not going to do auctions anymore. There seems to be a certain amount of people that buy games from me. So what I'm going to do is I am going to put out a monthly game list of things that I am going to get rid of from the channel. And you can put them in a big pile and write how much if you give, for this all together. And if we come to and agree to a price, I'll put it in a box and ship it out to you. You PayPal me. It's going to make it a lot easier, especially with my ankle. I can't do massive auctions anymore. But every month at the beginning, if you want that list, I will say, hey, here's the month. The list for the month of June goes out tomorrow. Okay? Don't worry, you can get it in May too. But, I'm getting that list together. And I will be sending people of all the things that I have available to go out and you guys to purchase. Okay? And it'll be a huge list. And if you want that list emailed to you, just email me at novaprime860@hotmail.com. Okay? And there are a lot of people that are loyal, like, Brian Guzman, who is fantastic, who we had a problem with his mail thing, but I think I got it all figured out. I mean, that cost me a fortune because now I got to resend everything out now. But I added some extra stuff for him. It was the only time I've had a problem with Pirate Ship, but they were very nice and they took care of everything, and I think we got everything figured out. I called them about the address, and I think we've got the address figured out because he kept on saying he doesn't live there, and there he is living there. But anyways, there are going to be a ton of things that are going to be available, and if you're going to want pictures or something like that, we'll email back and forth a bit, and then we'll do it that way. And I think it's a lot easier that way for everybody. I don't have to put this massive work into, trying to get, cull everything out and do everything. So, you know, if you're going to want that list, all I need is an email from you. Um, I'm compiling the list now. It'll be ready tomorrow or Tuesday. You'll get an email with a list of all the games that are available or bundles that are available, and you can go, I would like this, and I would like to pay this. And if I accept it, fine. If I don't, you know, say, well, you know, that's kind of cheap, or hey, you're paying too much. How about we agree on this? Because I try to be fair. Because I want to put things in your hands. I want you guys playing games. You know, the funny thing about what's going on in the business now, and it was very interesting. I was talking to a publisher. Excuse me for a second. I don't want to name them, but I want to talk to you guys about what's going on in this business. And I really feel bad. A lot of people are reaching out. And he said, this one particular publisher I was talking to, he goes, you want to know something, Rob? I just saw your email. I go, oh, that's all right. I go, you know, a lot of times I don't get any replies back, which is fine. You know, I'm nobody special. You know, because I reach out and I go, hey, you know, I think your channel, I think your game will be a great fit on my channel. I can read you one of them. How about that? I'll read you what I write to people. Because I do it with you guys in mind a lot. I go through games and I go, okay, what is going to be interesting? Okay. And the funny thing about it, Rob, I just saw, oh, okay, hold on. Oh boy, this thing, you know, the weird thing is when I do emails out here, it does something weird. Okay, so, sent items, let's take a look. Okay, here we go. Like Dragori games. I was interested in bringing in, hold on, let me move this over here so I can see you guys. I can see that this thing is still running. Okay, here we go. There we go. Hello. My name is Rob Orn from Rob's Tabletop World on YouTube. I have over 48,000 followers on the channel and feel they would love to see Tenera's expedition on it. I was wondering if you provide review copies, as I think a video series of your game would really hit home with my followers. That's you guys. As well as some have asked, people have asked, hey, are you going to carry this? Asked if I would be covering it. Any consideration would greatly be appreciated. Rob Orn, and then I put my address. And leave it up to them. Don't pressure them. I'm not asking for, for me to make a video, it's going to cost this much. Okay, which seems to be a big problem. You know, I say, listen, I promise you, I'll do a good job. I'll take care of it. And there's some people that have asked secondary questions, you know, that have written back. A lot of them don't write you back. They do not care. You know, they have their certain people that they have. And I think that's great. If you have somebody that you trust, remember, this is a business, okay? And the amazing thing about this business is that they're in it to make money, not to play games, to make money. These publishers are trying to make money. And how are they going to get out there and advertise their game? Well, they can pay for advertisement, okay, which they hire some of these channels, some of the bigger channels and things like that. A Tom, a Rodney, now I guess Chaz, because he's got 194,000 people overnight. And, you know, Boardgame Co. I heard he was a pretty good guy. I don't know him, okay? And, you know, they're not comedians. They're there to make kind of an infomercial, okay? Which is their gig, okay? For me, that's not my gig, okay? They do it great. The production's ridiculous. They are fantastic, you know, in what they do. Tom is a monster in the industry. You know, it all starts with him and it'll end with him, too. Hold on. My glucose thing. I didn't take my shot this morning. Duh. I'll be fine. If I drop dead online, don't worry. That'd be kind of cool. That'd be a good way to go out. You realize that? That'd be kind of cool. Started my videos and ended my videos. Yeah, he just dropped dead on air. That's it. Here's this body of work for the last 12 years. That'd be kind of funny. Anyways, so, you got a lot of these guys that do things a certain way. I do things a different way because when I turn this on, even though that Hero Quest video, which I'm kind of upset about, but I leave it up to show my human side, okay? I reacted poorly probably, but that's who I am. You swing, I'm going to swing back harder, okay? That's my vulnerabilities. I'm showing my vulnerabilities. I'm not a piece of plastic in front of the channel. I'm not saying that those guys are, but I am who I am. And there's good and there's bad with me. And if you accept that and you can stay on this channel and watch it and enjoy it and get something from it, then man, I'm doing my job. It seems to be working because the channel seems to be growing. First of all, I know people don't like AI, but if you are relying on AI to do your channels, good for you, Rob. People always need to push boundaries for clicks. Pesto, I don't get that one. Push boundaries for clicks. Appreciate your honesty. Okay, gotcha. Thank you, brother. Class act. Thank you. That's very kind of you. I wouldn't say I'm a class act. I'm going to tell you, when I turn on this camera, I am human. I'm going to make mistakes. I'm going to say some things I'm going to regret later, and I'm going to be authentic and me. That's it. I'm not looking to cause drama. Sometimes I do. Because humans do that, you know what I mean? But I'm going to be very human. I'm going to do my best. Sometimes I promise things. I don't come through with them because life gets in the way. This is real life here. Oh, was doing it for clicks. Yeah, he was. It was so ridiculous. And then he advertised in the comments, well, my podcast and my channel. Why did you need to put that in there? Why did you need to put that in there? And I called him out on it. You can see the thread and read it and get a good laugh from it. It's over. It's in the past. I'm forward. I told him, the best thing I could do is just wish you well. Good luck with your 1,000 people. Have a good time. Pesto, I really appreciate it. You see, this is why I do what I do. And when I turn on the camera, I'm talking to you guys. When I make a video, I'm talking to you guys. When I'm advertising for my best friend, okay, Trading Card Market, it's because I know there's certain things that you guys like. Do you notice I don't do magic, even though I'm going to cover the superhero magic stuff? Oh man, I can't wait for that one, okay? Because there's a million magic guys. I'm not a big magic guy, so why am I going to cover it here? I don't think you guys are big magic guys. Pokemon, I like to do that because my kids like to do it, and it helps Steve. But I love to cover the Godzilla games, Grand Archive, Netscape, One Piece. All those little card games. I love, like, Die in the Dungeon. I did that on Friday. What a fascinating little game. Hold on, let me grab it. Oh, God, that hurt to stand up. Gotta go easy. Bad ankle. This? Go find this. Morpheus games. And this guy, Rollikin Kunz. I can't figure it out. Here, there's his name on the bottom, okay? This is fascinating. The rule book is tough, like I said. And I had to look at a bunch of different videos so I can kind of figure things out and explain it to you a bit, but a little difficult. I do watch a lot of certain people. Some people I can't even turn on, but I try to make sure I get rules right. I try to do some research. There are things that I want to play with my grandkids that we're going to tape. We were watching a video a while ago. My granddaughter was 3. Oh, excuse me. She was 3. I'm not going to edit that out. She was 3 years old, and we played Strike with the tiger. It was one of my favorite videos until the one I recently just filmed, which I've got to edit and I got to put up. And she saw the video, and her and her brother were laughing. Her brother was just a baby, and I think he was just born. And we started playing Strike when my ankle was bad, so we would play it in the bedroom. So they've gotten really good at it. So I think we're going to tape, us playing Strike. All those years later, look how much my little girl has grown up. Time waits for no one, my friends. And I'm just looking forward to things like that. I'm looking forward to dragging Eclipse with them because they're excited about it. Awakening Realms. I call them Awakening Realms. Awakening Realms. I can't wait to send that video to them and say, you know what? This is why you guys do what you do. Number one is to make money. Number two, look at the smiles on these kids' faces. All right, for the games that you make. They have another game that's out that I want to try to bring in. I'll reach out to them at some point. It's the newest edition of what they've done. I think the kids would really love it. So I'm going to do that. They're interested in all kinds of things. And they're starting to be where they come out here and they want to do stuff. And that breathes life after 12 years into me to go, let's do this. I want to cover real quick one more time, novaprime860@hotmail.com. If you want the buy list, there will be a monthly buy list where everything will be updated, and if something sells, I will update and send to you guys. If you want to be on that list, that gets that list. We're not going to do auctions anymore. You could just buy direct. Okay, we're going to make a list of stuff that needs to leave because I bring a lot of stuff in. I can't keep it all. So what do I try to do? I try to give it back to you guys at a good savings. Okay, and where you guys, number one, it helps me. Okay, because I am trying to raise money for the medical bills and stuff like that. We don't have a patron. We don't sit here and beg for money and say, hey, be a member, this, that, and the other. If you wanna, that's fine. If you don't, that's okay too. If you just want to watch the channel and get something out of it without, being hit all the time to hit like, to subscribe, to this, that, and the other, and you just want to watch and try to learn something or get something, God bless you. Do what makes you happy. All right? I'm not going to beat you up with it, but we're putting out a monthly list. It's going to go out tomorrow or Tuesday, and you can take a look at the list of games and say, I want this, and I'm willing to pay this for all this. And if we agree on a price, it's going to go out to you. It's easy as that. All you do is just PayPal it, and it's on its way to you. Okay? I don't think it can get any simpler than that. You need pictures or whatever, and there's going to be some big name stuff on there. So, if you're looking for stuff and you're looking for a good price and you want to make an offer for it, it's kind of like an auction, but to be honest with you, we're going to take good care of you. So I know there's a bunch of people that normally just buy stuff from me, and I think this is the easy way for them, that they can look at it if they want to. Yeah, if not, yeah. No more mystery boxes, no more nothing. Just, here you go. Here's how it's going to go. And I think that's the best way to do it. Unless I hold an auction next week. Who knows with me. We're going to be taking a look at a lot of older stuff too, that I've been wanting to do. Where was I? I was talking about how we try to bring stuff in and try to be fair to some of the people. Now, throughout my career of doing this, have I let some people down? Yes. When I got sick, I wasn't able to make videos for a couple of people, and I felt horrible about that. One of the people I feel horrible about is Compass Games. They sent me a game, and I got horribly sick with COVID, and I was laid up for almost a year with that. You guys remember that? I lost all that weight, and then I ended up in the hospital, had all kinds of treatment, long COVID, all that other crap. You know, I just got sick, plain and simple, and I never got to a game for them, and I felt bad, and they stopped sending games. That was a pretty bad time, and I think restoration games, that was kind of the same thing. There was a bunch of things that came in at the same time, and I really got sick and wasn't able to. When you're that sick, you can't concentrate on things. It's plain and simple. And I always felt bad for that, so I tried to buy things and do some videos and try to make up for that. But once you get on that list, you get on that list, and that's that. It's unfortunate. It wasn't like, like I was telling you about the developer. He goes, I get 40 emails a day asking for a free game, and a lot of them are sleazy channels. They have like 1,000 people, and now all of a sudden they think they're board game reviewers. And he goes, you wouldn't believe some of the stuff that has happened. I've sent a game out, and then they disappear. And this is why there is such a bad taste in a lot of the publishers' mouths, that they stick with a certain amount of people, and they pay them, because then it kind of locks them in. Somebody like me that just says, hey, I'll do this for free. All I want is a copy of the game. That's it. And they think, well, if I send this guy out a game, is he going to do the video? Is it just going to be a junk video, and then he's done and that's it? There's a lot of things that go through, and they're trying to make money on these things. Yeah, it may have cost them $10, but they, $10 over how many games? 500, 1,000. Okay, that's a lot of money. And they send one out for free. They're trying to get their money back that they put out, okay, and time, okay, so they can start working on the next project. It's not easy. I don't know how a lot of them do it. I really don't. And talking with this particular publisher, I learned a lot of things, and I don't take things personally when people don't reply to you or anything like that. What I do is I go, I get it. I go, you got to protect yourself in this day and age, and that's how you stay in business. And that's the right thing. It's not, it's not, oh, why did that guy get a game and I didn't? Maybe you have a really good relation and you feel comfortable with that particular person. I think that's great. I think that's fantastic. I really, really do. You have no idea. And you learn to appreciate things over the years. And that's what I've done. So, yeah, I may pester a lot of people trying to bring things in. Number one, money don't grow on trees. Okay? We all know that. You guys know that. You're struggling out there as much as anybody. You guys pay for gas and all this other stuff. Food and everything else. Okay? And you do the best you can do. I try to do the same here. All right? Try to bring you guys the best that I can bring you. Okay? Try to get, thank God for people like Steve. Miniature Market, I have a weird relationship right now, but hopefully it'll figure itself out. Thanks to them, I'm able to do what I can do, and do what I can do. And that's why I try to really put my thoughts and try to tell you, hey, you want to check this out, and it's worth you putting your money in, or I'll tell you, maybe not. Maybe not. But again, I always tell you, it's my opinion, which doesn't mean too much, okay? But the idea is, with things as tough as it is, if I can point you to something really rare or a small game that you can get hours and hours of fun with, such as, okay, and not spend $2 million, or I can tell you, hey, Awaken Realms, oh my God, go get this Dragon Eclipse. Go get this. This is a blast. I'm having some of the best time, and the kids are so excited, and that excites me. And they did their job. They made a game that was absolutely fantastic. I have another thing coming up. Shiver Me Timbers came out with an expansion. I'm trying to figure out how to do that. That's another one I'm adding to the list. Monsters Menace the World, I've got to take a look at. We're going to be coming back to Dragon's Down, which is fantastic. Shards of Infinity. And we're going to be doing some Maladin. So you're going to see that all in June. All right, coming up. And boy, oh boy, I'm excited to bring it to you. I really am. I really, really, really am. I am having more fun than I've ever had. Okay? I don't worry about going to conventions. I don't worry about my perception with the rest of the board gaming world. I'm worried within these little... Hold on, I'm trying to do this. Okay, that one there. Okay, see this frame here? Oh, hold on, that's... Okay, bring that finger up. And then... It's all in reverse, so it's hard to do. I'm interested in you guys out there. The people that are watching that right now. That's all I care about. That's all I'm worried about. Okay? It's the people that want to watch this channel. Even if you watch it once. How can I portray this hobby to you? That's it. That's all I'm worried about. I don't worry about numbers anymore. I don't worry about views anymore. I don't worry about nothing anymore. Okay? I worry about keeping what I've built for 12 years going strong and handing it over to my grandkids at some point, when I'm eating pablum and I'm chasing and eating bugs out of the grass because, my mind's gone. Okay? When my son decides to row me out into the middle of the lake and say, let's go look at the alligators, Pop. And then 2 men go out and only 1 guy comes back. And I'm not one of them. Because I told him that's how I want to go. With my boots on. Just give me a bayonet, push me over to the side, and row away. Maybe if I make it back on shore, then maybe you did it too soon. That's the way to go. Go with your boots on. But just so many big, powerful, and fun things coming up on this channel. Like I said, big board game news. I've got some big games coming in. I can't wait to show you. Okay? And we've got... Oh, God. There's another big one coming in. Breach from Ludius Magnus Games. That's coming in. And I saw that and I went, whoa, this looks real cool. We've got that coming in. Just a lot of amazing stuff. You're going to see some amazing videos this week. Yeah, best to be true to yourself and not jump through hoops for other people who are just interested in filling their own pockets or dragging others down. I think you said it best, John, but then again, you always do. And John's been around for a while. Good man. Good man. But there's so many of you that have been around for, the Ferrises. They're wonderful people. Monster X, Shannon, Todd, Kill, Pesto, Phoenix. So many great people. Brian. You all have a spot that is very personal here. Like I said, I don't have friends in the real world, but I do have a circle here. I mean, I have people that I know, but I mean, I don't hang out with anybody. I hang out with my grandson, playing Kirby. Oh, we're trying to beat Jaws. I've never beaten that game, the Nintendo one, and it's so easy to do. Those freaking jellyfish get me every single time. Every single time, those son of a bitches. We're going to beat it today. I promised him. I swore that I was going to beat it today, and I practiced till about midnight last night. Yeah, it's on. It's on. I'm trying to think what else I got for you guys. Like I said, no more auctions. We are going to do a list, okay? And the list goes out tomorrow if you want it. I'm not going to shove it down your throats. If you would like a list, email me at novaprime860@hotmail.com. You can check out the list at your own leisure. Put together a box or two of games. Make an offer. Hey, here's a bunch of games that I would like to purchase from you. And then, if so, you PayPal the money over. I make a label, send it out to you. Okay? Plain and simple. If you need pictures or anything like that, we'll be able to do that as well. But there will be a massive list of games, and you have to ask for it to be sent to. And once you're on that list, it will be sent automatically updated. I'll talk about it in these live videos. It's just a lot easier than doing auctions, and this way, I'm keeping shelves clear, so when new stuff comes in, we can just keep churning out great stuff. And that's what it's all about, isn't it? Churning it out and making sure that you guys are just really enjoying what we do. All right. Woo! All right, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go take a shower, spend some time with the queen. The pup's got to eat. Oh. One last thing, my friends. That game Maladum that I talked about, I did a video a few weeks back. So I've been working with one of my friends from work who is a 3D printer. All right? And I am telling you right now, he just got done printing the 2-player set for me. He is going to be sending that to me. We are going to make a video of it. And then instead of going to Etsy, or if you don't have a 3D printer and want to play probably one of the best games out there today, which combines miniatures and magic combined into a tabletop game, okay? We've got the cheapest way that you could do it. And I'm going to be giving you that information. I'm going to be showing off the minis, and he has the codes, and he can print until the cows come home. So if you want it, you're going to pay a very good and fair price, and you can have those things printed up, and you could be playing probably one of the best games out there today. And he's going to be doing some 6mm stuff too, which is going to be interesting. So we're really going to be showcasing that as well. It's just so much exciting stuff coming down the pike. I can't tell you how much. I've had an expensive 2 weeks, about 800 pounds. Wow. About 500 on minis, the rest on basing stuff and magnets and books. That's an expensive week, bro. It sure is. You're over in England. My daughter's there right now. She should be coming home in a couple of days. She went for a wedding. She's in London. What a great day to be in London. Today they crown Arsenal champion. 22 years. Congratulations to Arsenal. You know, I'm a Man United fan. You love seeing a good team. One of the good teams in the league win. Not like that crap, cheating Manchester City. They're trying to say Pep is the greatest manager of all time. No, he ain't. Sir Alex is, because he didn't have 117 sanctions on him that are still in court. I used to play a lot of DBA in 6 mil. Great game. Great game. Really excited about some of that stuff. Matter of fact, we're looking into files for DBA, and we're going to be doing some DBA on the channel at some point, probably in August. Oh boy. So, my friends, countrymen, and all you wonderful gamers out there. Okay, Rob, have a good one. Take care. Oh, okay. See you later, Shan. Oh, this must be way behind. But anyways, listen. I love you all. I hope you all have a wonderful Sunday. And those of you in America, enjoy your Memorial Day weekend. Until next time, it's your old pal Rob. We'll see you soon, everybody.
This video is brought to you by Miniature Market. Thousands of board games, miniatures, and paints. Discount prices at miniaturemarket.com.
It's like the after credit part. It's still running. It's unbelievable. It's still running. So it's catching up, and then I'll shut it off. Just a little after credit. Hope you all have a great weekend. See you later, everybody.
This video is brought to you by Miniature Market. Thousands of board games, miniatures, and paints. Discount prices at miniaturemarket.com.